Hello, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, wherever I'm sending this at. It's going some way. But listen, y'all know those days where you don't really have energy or you're tired. And say, for instance, you were up all night long and you're just like, ugh. I might not have the best attitude today, or just want to let y'all know I don't feel the best, or I'm not going to be the best version of myself today, right? So I was talking to the Lord a few minutes ago, and I said, Lord, I need an extra dose of your grace on today. And I heard him say, I'll give it to you. He said, but the invitation is still on the table. And the invitation that he's referring to is the invitation to still die to yourself. Do you know that on those days that we really don't feel like doing the things, or we don't really feel like moving, or we don't feel good, so it gives us that sense of validation that, oh, I don't feel good, so I can do this, or I didn't get no rest last night, so that's a good excuse for me to not be able to do this. The invitation is still on the table for us to die to ourselves. Us having these moments does not necessarily disqualify us necessarily, or cause us to be, I'm trying to see how I can explain it. It doesn't entitle us to not be able to die to ourselves. How do I say it, Lord? Just because we are feeling a certain type of way, or on our, as a female, let's say menstrual period, on our feminine cycle, we'll say that we're on our feminine cycle, or just because our emotions are all over the place, does not mean that the invitation to die to ourselves is taken off of the table. In those moments, even the more the Lord is asking us, will you still die to yourself? Because in the beginning, ultimately, his desire is for us to die to ourselves and to live for him. So today, I want to just challenge everybody that in this moment, that if you are one of those people and you feeling like me, I don't feel the best today, I'm going to tell you the truth, I feel a little tired today, that you would accept the invitation that the Lord gives you and say, Lord, not my will, but thine will be done. Jesus was the greatest example of this the day before his crucifixion, when even though he knew that he knew the disciples were going to reject him, he knew that he was going to be alone, but what did he do? He washed the disciples' feet. In spite of what he felt, in spite of the sense of everything that he knew was going on, he did not reject the invitation. So, accept it.